Welcome guys back to another Destiny 2 video. In this video we're going to talk about the potential of having a secret exotic hidden before the end of the season. You guys really seem to enjoy the secret mission that I did last month, so we're going to get into the secret exotic that we could potentially see this end of the season or season 17. So let's get right into the nitty gritty. But if you guys don't mind, subscribe, because only 1.6% of you guys subscribe when you watch my videos, so it would mean a lot. And I won't get a long intro anymore, but yeah, please subscribe if you don't mind. But let's get right into it. So last month I made a video on a secret mission, and a lot of Guardians enjoyed the video, of course, and they were going in about how it would be actually very reasonable to have a secret mission after the huge leak went around after the showcase in August about how the anniversary will include like a new Crucible mode and 4 Crucible maps and 2 Halo missions. And in my belief, I believe those missions might not be Halo themed anymore, but might be spread out throughout the year, as well as those Crucible maps, because we know we're getting 1 new Crucible map next year, next season, and of course the Destiny 1 Crucible maps in like season 18. But I don't want to talk about Crucible maps in this video. I want to talk about a secret exotic, and that's what I really wanted to lean into. That Guardian games for the ending of Season of the Risen would be a great opportunity for Bungie to add a secret exotic. Now I know Bungie leaned away from having 3 exotics per seasonal release. It used to be that way, but now it's only 2 exotics. Of course, the seasonal content exotic that they add, and then maybe like a quest or something in there. And I know Season of the Risen already included the Dead Messenger, and already included the other exotic Grand Overture. But could we definitely see another one? Absolutely. Because Guardian games will be a little bit different this year, and ever since Bungie's 30th anniversary blew the whole community away, adding Halo weapons and like the Fortracer exotic, which no one was going to expect to happen, and all that, and those Easter eggs and all that stuff, you got to be a bit more like optimistic about these events now, Guardian games, Solstice, and Festival of the Lost, if there's ever going to add an exotic, because it was done before with like Thunderlord and all that. And I understand that was with Activision and that Bungie had money, but again, Sony just bought Bungie, so you know they have money if they really wanted to go into it. And I know after looking at the Guardian games last year, it wasn't so good, so adding an exotic of some kind could definitely help out the event. You know, activity rate, people go do it, and of course get it, because I know people still want Heir Apparent, and of course people want and play Guardian games last year for its catalyst, but we're not getting any exotic. All we know is that we're getting an SMG, and of course an exotic ship that looks pretty cool. But this year, if you look on the Guardian games wall, like normal page and such, it does say complete to earn medallions for your class. This year the games also reward individual high scores for more awesome gear. Could this more awesome gear, quote unquote, be an exotic? Could possibly be, dude. As in these like new Guardian games quests, they definitely have all like these new personal scores and all this all over these new quests. So there's definitely been more development time, in my opinion. Definitely more people actually leaning into Guardian games and just looking into what they could add and what they could not add into it. So now looking at it, earn a new exotic ship, legendary SMG, emblem, shader, and more. Now I know you probably would expect they would maybe not add anything more than another weapon for Guardian games, and I understand that, you know, I get that. But could an exotic come in the season? Of course there could be, because again, remember, you know, Guardian games was not the best the last 2 years, and of course Heir Apparent and Heir Apparent's Catalyst was the only thing like literally leaning Guardians in to go and do it. And now without that, and we just have an SMG that everyone's been actually saying it's a reskin, what else could they add into it? And I still want them to add an exotic to the end of the season. Now, I said back a couple months back with Witch Queen when it launched that they did add a Dreg's Promise, you know, asset into the data files. People leaked it out on Twitter and all that. Now, could you see Dreg's Promise return? Because I said this back in my Splicer video that I wanted it to return, but it didn't. And then, you know, could you see it return anytime in the future, maybe for a Fallen season? Because we know Season 18 will be pirate themed. Could we see an exotic tied in there? Maybe Dreg's Promise return then? Or could we see it during an event? We do have Solstice and Festival of the Lost lined up for the next 2 seasons, and we could definitely see an exotic tied into there anytime soon. But remember, you know, that's a while away, and we want to stick right now. So, could we see a secret exotic for Guardian games? We possibly could. It's definitely a bit too early to tell, but you know, you gotta keep your head open for something secret. Bungie definitely blew the community away with the anniversary, and they could definitely blow people away with events again. Because remember, back in Destiny 1, Dawning added 2 exotics, and then of course, Festival of Lost added Thunderlord. You had a lot of events giving away exotics. Could you see that be another thing for Bungie to go back into? I could definitely see that case, and I want to know your thoughts, by the way, in the comments, so please put it down in the comments. I'll definitely read them and look over what you guys think for this year's Guardian games, and let me know if you're playing it, because of course some Guardians probably never played it before, and some probably don't want to play it again, but we'll look into it and all that. Hope you guys, again, did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, then please subscribe and like, because it helps out the channel tremendously. But I love you guys. Thank you for all the support recently. I really mean that. But yeah, guys, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.